those products because they're just too far out there. After you get through maybe some really, really way out there ideas, you start to land on some gems. You're past the basics, you're past the crazy, and you're starting to get some ideas that are actually useful and innovative and interesting. So, for instance, with funky shoes, we um, we had kind of discussed in the last video that people are going to be looking for these funky shoes online. And when you think about good marketing, you need a catch. You need something that's going to catch their attention. So social media is where a lot of people's attention goes. And if a celebrity could sponsor your product, that gets it a lot of attention. So that's an idea. It's a better idea than just making shoes that look like elf shoes or adding crazy patterns. But it doesn't have to do with the shoes so much. So then I'm getting into ideas that aren't super crazy, aren't super basic, but they're actually good ideas for funky shoes. So funky means that the shoes have to be different. So having a different profile, a different shape, and maybe having some different textures. Some fabrics feel, just like plain cotton, but we could add an outside layer that feels kind of rubbery or feels kind of like burlappy. So after I've gotten through my crazy ideas and my basic ideas, I'm getting some good ideas about different shapes and textures. And then maybe even some funky colors, having really earthy textures with really bold colors. That blends two things that don't usually go together. And that's what I really would want in my funky shoes. And then having a different profile, even if people weren't looking at those shoes on purpose, out of the corner of their eye, they're going to notice like brightly colored shoes with a different shape, and then they're going to look twice. So when you are coming up with ideas or doing the ideate step, don't just go with your first idea. Keep pushing past that. And then don't stick with your kind of kooky ideas. Those aren't going to sell anything. Push through until you're really getting the best of your ideas, and then keep going, because even after you come up with one gem of an idea, you might find that you have a few more gems out there too, like that looking funky is great for shoes, but it also might need like a tagline or a name that pulls some attention too. So now I've got a whole bunch of ideas that might really work for my funky shoes.